What's up, hippo lovers? Today, a bit of a different layout here. Already with the full NAC setup, so you have the first small behind-the-scenes look. WTF happened in December 2019. Will be a small format, also a recorded one, so we won't have the Q&A and the feedback at the site with the chat. First of all, we had NAC 3 qualifiers concluding. We had now overlay guy puts on the bracket. Oh, he's waving. Oh god. Like, oh, oh, look at that. So, LAN in the end won the qualifier, and we had Veliz becoming second, meaning LAN takes the 8 spots, but in the end Vivi could make it, so Veliz also took spot number 7 there. Dogao and Fire, who were seed 1 and 2, coming short in the semifinals. A surprise to a lot of us. For me, Dogao was the big favorite, but couldn't really make it. People really loved the qualifiers. I think we had 6,500 viewers overall channels, and yeah, you might have just seen the LAN interview. Nice guy, really happy for him. And Veliz, I'm looking forward to meet him again, maybe in a more relaxed environment than we had him in ECL. And yeah, he will be very well prepared with the max there, and I think they will come up with some beautiful strategies. So I think those are great choices for the overall skill of the tournament, and I'm pretty happy with that. Overlay guy now, break it off. Oh, he's adjusting everything. Oh, so weird. And now you have to move the hippo, because we have the first major patch for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. People have been complaining a lot, and yeah, we had some bug fixes. People drop less often, except poor MBL, and we have a lot of balance changes. So obviously Kumins was super imba at the start. Now we have a lot of fixes, like Kipchaks got another frame delay, I believe, or like reload time. Armor range changed. They also got less arrows. Then we have speed change for the stab lancers. Then collusion was changed. The cost was changed. The attack was changed. So like massive amount of nerfs thrown at them. Some people feel like it could be an over nerf. We have seen some games now, and it feels like it could be okay, and it's not too big of an over nerf. TC time was increased a bit as well, so all the complaints we had in the first first month was really addressed. There were a massive amount of bug fixes, and yeah, people were somewhat happy with that, because developers were listening. A lot of things were addressed. It was a major update in a reasonable time, I would say, after the game came out. We also had a lot of people being demotivated by the changing map pool. I'm not sure if I like their approach too much there. We had, I think, them look into statistics for unranked matches and see, okay, what are the most liked maps, what is something we could go for. And Nomad and Black Forest were one of the most played unranked matches maps, and therefore they're included in the map pool. But 1v1 ranked map pool with Nomad and Black Forest doesn't make me too happy either. So yeah. Also, we now have a veto system that is liked a lot, so I can get rid of my Black Forest and Nomad that I don't want to play. And I think we're going roughly in the right direction. Also playing team games with some vetoes. I think people are pretty happy. Now moving on to state of the game. It still is very intense when it comes to drops, though. And MBL did a long rant post on AoE zone, and a lot of people jumped on it. Like, what can I say? Every month I'm sitting here and want to tell you that we have the best game ever and that I'm looking to play every single day. It still is worse than DE and then on Boobly. DE is worse than Boobly. What can I say? And that's a bit disappointing. But also, what I always have to say as well when I talk about this topic, I think we have a bright future. The developers are making changes. They're making a lot of right changes. Maybe addressing the weaker civilizations is missing. We still have Goth, I think Tatar now, Vietnamese and Khmer that aren't that competitive if we think about the typical Arabia 1v1 setting. And yeah, I would really love to see some changes there. Also, spectating is still horrible. I'm not allowed to, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm a bit scared for NAC 3, honestly, because at the moment spectating isn't that pretty. And let's see how that develops in the next weeks. And we still got, after the balance patch, or no, the balance patch, it was a balance patch and a hotfix on so many ends, got a lot of show matches running, and we had really good ones. The Viper against Hera was one of the best show matches. Might be the best match we had after ECL. And then we had the Viper against Yo, a big series played on DE and on Woobly because it was with the typical MSC settings. That was a great 12-game series. Then we had NAC qualifiers, not NAC qualifier, NAC show matches. We had also the 2v2 match here. And yeah, people are really starting to feel casting again, right? People super happy, especially the guys that heavily rely on casting, such as T90, Memp, also me, Onlu, and well, you know the names of the casters. And well, for them, after having a really big dry period of the first 4 weeks, not really being able to cast anything proper, we finally are getting into the state that we had before. Like, just think about it, like mid-early last year through the summer, we had so many tournaments. Every single day we had, or every weekend at least, we had a show match, we had a tournament, like tournaments were overlapping. And I think now with the features that we are getting, like with the chance to spec, I think we're going back into that direction. I have like at least 3-4 people that messaged me in the last 2 weeks, let's do show matches here, I have tournaments ideas again. So I think that's pretty damn sweet. And yeah, obviously the look ahead for January that I don't really have listed here, NAC 3. You know what? If you're on this channel, the big major tournament coming next week. And I'm like, a week ago, I felt like, yeah, it's going to be big and I'm responsible for it and it's the right players and could be a fun time. But honestly, there's something like last Friday switched and now I'm getting really excited. And yeah, looking forward to meet all the players. I think matches will be incredible. I want to see all the strategies. I'm recording this while looking at the NAC2 rerun at the moment. And yeah, I'm getting feelings of joy. And yeah, looking forward to the next weeks and months with DE. See you, Hippo lovers.